Jim, more news as we are recording.
Oh, boy.
Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful.com has reported on Twitter, Fightful has learned, former World Heavyweight Champion Dolph Ziggler has been released by WWE.
Oh! Well, I mean, again, that's not unexpected, probably because of the way that they have used him or not used him over the past while. Remember, even, a few years ago, we were saying, boy, Dolph's a great worker, and we know he's going to get beat, and they never do anything with him. So, again, if he wants, his brother hangs out with the Cucamonga kids, doesn't he? So maybe if he wants to continue wrestling, I'm sure Tony would be glad to write him a large check because he's a former WWE champion. Or he can do the stand-up comedy thing. I don't think he's going to be hurting for money, but again, it's ridiculous when you think about it that they have to release a talent as good as he is in the ring, but it indicates how they've used him for the past several years, that he's not worth more to them, even though he's that good that they want to keep him. So it might be the best thing that he goes somewhere and does something else if he wants to, and learns a new hold, gets a new look, or just is appreciated better.
Is that the hard thing, though? Because we've seen a lot of guys come into AEW. I mean, if you look at AEW now, it's filled up a lot of guys that were not pushed to their level. A lot of people thought in WWE, they ended up there. Dolph's been there longer than all of them. I mean, he must have been there as Dolph Ziggler, at least 13 years, 12 years? I mean, it's a long time.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was in OVW in 2005.
Yeah, so there you go. So he wasn't Dolph Ziggler yet then. It was a little bit after that.
No, they had to ruin everybody's career with the Spirit Squad first, and then he changed his name and got out of it.
But I don't know if it would be advantageous to AEW or him if he just showed up on AEW TV with just a different name and, like you said, same haircut or anything else. Japan may be a better option for something like that if he still wanted to do stuff in wrestling, although the style may be a little physical.
But here's the thing. I don't know that he is that committed at this point to wrestling when he's had a pretty good spot for 20 years or whatever, that he wants to go to Japan and get dropped on his head or beat up by those fucking guys just for the love of the game and, whatever level of money they're paying these days. If somebody's going to pay him six figures to work part-time in his native country, I would assume he'll probably look at that. But I don't know that he's going to go off chasing international commitments just because he needs to.